Hello, it's Jonathan Porterfield here from Eco Cars again, and this is a rather special, different LPG vehicle that we have bought to sell and retail off our website. So it's the Proton GEN2 GSX on a 59 plate, so registered 10th of December 2009, so it's still under warranty with Proton till the 10th of December 2012, so there's some good chunk of warranty left. And it's the Proton approved and actually fitted by a Proton LPG system, which actually uses a Prinz gas system. So it's the ecologic, as you can see on the tailgate there. So this is actually, as of today, the only factory approved fitted LPG vehicle that can be sourced. So let me show you some of the features. There's two keys, both remotes. I'll just show you in the boot, which has to be opened by that lever. So they've fitted a 55-60 litre tank in the spare wheel well. I'll just show you where that is under here. So obviously that's a space saver spare. So under there is the LPG tank in the wheel well. So recommend you carry the tin of tyre sealant, which is just here. There we go, and just leave the space saver spare at home. Frees up the boot space. Locking wheel keys right here as well. I just put the spare tank of that petrol back in. So we've got a rear parcel shelf. Seats drop in a 70-30 split. Benefits from full black leather, black and red leather. Also a bit of leather in the door cards. Electric windows in the rear. 3 rear inertia seat belts. Also a small cup holder in the back. It's just some paper mats at the moment. The carpets are very clean. Don't think it's ever been sat in the rear. There's some mat pockets in the back as well. We've got, notice the airbags. We've got side impact airbags in 2 front driver's seats. And it's quite a sporty Proton Gen 2 with these rather nice bucket type seats. And the addition of the red leather really does set it off. Just showing the driver's footwell, very clean, no signs of any wear. It could do with some fabric floor mats, to be honest, but these are just paper ones. The driver's door card, 4 electric windows with the driver's being an auto to lock all the doors, isolate the rear electric windows, and electrically operated wing mirrors which are heated as well. Driver's seat is height adjustable. There are no rips or tears to any of the leather or any of the fabric. So looking inside the Proton, it's very well equipped, and it's got the usual safety features. We have height adjustable seat belts for the front driver and front passenger, front driver's airbag, passenger airbag and front driver's airbag. Single shot CD player with steering wheel controls here, which are very good. We've got the normal wiper stalk, indicator stalk, and what else? Oh yes, to adjust the headlamp angle and also the intensity of the dashboard lights, heated rear screen, rear fog lights and front fog lights, hazard warning light switch, and we also have, as well as air conditioning, full climate control, so you just set the temperature, aircon, and also speed of the fan and direction of the airflow. 5-speed manual gearbox, small power socket there where you can plug in your sat-nav system. Also has a cigarette lighter, which is very nice to see. It has never ever been used. Doesn't smell of smoke in here, and that is as clean as the day it was made. So small cigarette lighter, small sort of armrest cubby hole for your CDs. It represents excellent value for money. As you can see, it's quite a luxurious LPG vehicle. So let's start it. So that's the LPG switch. Just turn the fan down. So that beeping is telling me to put my seatbelt on. Now all lights illuminate. Just blip the revs, goes out, clicks, flashes for a few seconds. Now when that stops flashing, it's running on LPG. So those, I've just filled it up with gas, so those lights denote a full tank of LPG. And of course at any time it's turning the system off. We're still obviously now running on petrol. Press the middle of the switch, that flashes, and it switches straight over to LPG. So nice system. It's also a PRIN system, which is one of the best systems. I'll show you the details of the PRIN system in a moment. We guarantee the mileage there, 23,346 miles. So we've got normal speedo, engine temperature. That's the level in the petrol tank. So obviously it needs a little bit of petrol in to start, and as soon as it's warm it switches over automatically to LPG. Rather unusual blah pump sound system, which can be controlled from here or from the steering wheel. And you also got mute, and also obviously the CD system as well. So it's different to normal cars, but it all works very well. So I've driven it for the last 100 or so miles, and everything works as it should. So just showing you the documents for the Proton, the V5, have the registration document here, showing one former keeper. So there's two keepers, so you'll be down as the third keeper of this LPG car. So there's the date of registration. It's also been registered by Proton as a gas biofuel vehicle, and taxation class there as alternative fuel car at 172 grams per kilometre. So it's already been changed by DVLA. They know it's a dual fuel LPG vehicle. The guide here for the car, all the manuals, including the official ecologic manual about the LPG system and how everything works and the controls, are all here for you to look at. The service book is here, showing just one stamp at 1,100 miles in March 2010. So we're going to check up and ensure it's had another service since. So we will check its service history. It will also be serviced again before it is sold by us, just to make sure everything's fine under the bonnet. Everything is here, all the handbooks and manuals on the CD system, the operating system, and obviously the user manual. It's also got RAC cover for 3 years, so as well as the warranty on the car, you've got RAC cover and also the warranty on the LPG system up to its 3rd birthday. And there's also all the documentation here from with regard to the LPG system, fitted by Proton cars in Avonmouth, Bristol. And it's not shown any registration because this was converted before the vehicle was registered. So that's the VIN number of the car, and it is on the register as well. So Proton Gen2 Black, converted at just 34 miles. So it was converted to gas when it was imported, before it was sold to a customer. So looking under the bonnet of the Proton, just to show you that it is a it's a PRIN's autogas system, which is one of the best autogas systems in the world. Basically, there's a PRIN's ECU there to change the timing of the engine. HPI clear, and it's not showing any signs of any accident damage at all. So before I take a final walk around the car, I'll just take you now for a short test drive. So welcome to the test drive. Start it up, click straight over to gas, and just pull away. Clutch feels fine, doesn't snatch. Accelerates nice and cleanly. 3rd gear, 4th gear, 5th gear. Drives very well. Doesn't pull to the left or the right as you'd expect with a 2.5-year-old car. The suspension on this was actually tuned by Lotus, believe it or not, because Lotus is owned by Proton. So handling wise, it's very taut. It's quite a sporty feel. There's actually an extra brace under the bonnet between the two suspension turrets. So it does drive very well. 5th gear into 4th, turn into this corner, 3rd gear, off the brake, tones it very nicely. No undue rattles or noises from the car or suspension. Just accelerating. Doesn't drive any differently on gas as to what it does on petrol, to be honest. In fact, we're just running on half price fuel. In fact, I paid 61 pence a litre today, so compared to nearly £1.40 for petrol. So it's becoming half price fuel again, and of course much more environmentally friendly as well. So just pull over now. So it pulls up nice and clean, doesn't pull to the left or the right. So I'll just take you back now for the final walk around the car. So welcome back from the test drive. I'll just walk around the car and point out all the tyre tread depths. The front tyre is about 4 or 5 millimetres there. The discs are fine, they're not lipped, and the alloy wheels are in very good condition. Also all got locking wheel nuts as well. And as I walk around the car, I just point out any defects. There's some tiny stone chips to this wing that have been touched in, barely noticeable. Wing mirror showing a tiny bit of stone chipping. The windscreen is chip free, yeah, that's just a mark. Down the sides are fine. This rear tyre, again we've got, well, I'd say perhaps 3 millimetres on that rear tyre, and the rear alloy wheel there is fine as well. So looking down the sides, there's no dinks or dents. It's very clean. The corners are clean. Oh, forgot to mention, it does have reversing sensors as well. Just looking at this rear tyre, that's 3 or 4 millimetres on that rear tyre. And the rest of the side of this car is fine. This wing mirror is fine. Near side front, 4 or 5 millimetres. So the rears are a little bit more worn than the fronts, which tells me that that's been swapped at some point. And this disc is fine. All the alloy wheels are perfect, to be honest. The front corner is fine, showing a little bit of stone chipping to the plastic bumper. The bonnet is very clean, only the tiniest, no, that's a bit of fluff. Can't really see any chips, tiny chip there which you can barely see. So it's in very clean condition. Black does tend to show all the marks, but this is very clean. So represents excellent value for money on a 59 plate. Still under warranty till December with Proton. The gas is still under warranty, and it's got all the luxuries that most people expect today: air conditioning, electric windows. I'll show you the roof. The roof's immaculate, no dents at all. So thank you for watching. If you have any more questions about this or any of our LPG vehicles, feel free to give me, Jonathan, a call anytime. Thank you.